First thing I want to do is put some olive oil into my pan. I want to add some minced shallot. When I see it sizzling, I know I can add my rice. And let's see. There we go. I just want to make sure to toast my rice. I don't want it to be brown. I just want it to start to cook. When you're making risotto, the key to it is not to add liquid, it's to add hot liquid. So as we add it, it pulls all those wonderful starches out of this amazing rice. I'm gonna add a pinch of chili flake. When I see the shallots nice and glassy, I know I can add my wine. All right, this is gonna require more vigilant stirring. This takes about 28 to 32 minutes from start to finish. I'm probably gonna raise the heat a bit. I'd like to see a little more aggressive simmering. And this is kind of the essence of live fire cooking. It's why I prefer it. Look at that, we're getting nice, even simmering. I'm in great shape. We're gonna let that lemon zest cook in there. Pepper. I wanna mince my parsley, and I am using some of those small stems in there. They are delicious. Put that to the side. That will go in at the end. Open up my butter. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy. I want everything at the ready. This will definitely taste like it was cooked over an open fire. The rice is plumping. I can see it plumping. All right. I like to use a small scissor. And when you open that up, you're also able to see the digestive system, and that would be a vein that you need to remove. Most of the flavor in prawns and in shrimp are in the shell and the head. So great. Okay. A little bit of my parsley, salt, olive oil, pepper. Scallops are clean. We just want to pat those dry. All right, so this is almost ready. Season it. Cheese it, which actually gives us a little more salt. Lemon juice. 3 or 4 tablespoons of butter. Gently incorporate. See that? That's how you want your risotto to look. So I'm just gonna take this off the heat and put it here for a minute. Add a little bit more oil to our prawns. Stick them on the grill. That charred shell, and the aroma of that, when it gets to your table, just gonna be absolutely out of sight. Scallops. Literally right on that little bar, because that looks like the perfect place to one side sear our scallop. Fava beans, they're already cooked. Parsley, I'm just putting that there. Then I just have to stir it in. So the minute I start to see the color change on the upper half of that shell, I flip these. It's gonna take longer to cook the heads, and our meats are nicely insulated by that stiff shell. These 2 nearest that fire bin are now done. And I can see these 2 heads are probably medium rare. I'm just gonna cook them for another couple seconds, then let them rest. My scallops are still rare on the inside. Incorporate our other ingredients. That's what we're looking for. All right. If your risotto doesn't do this, it's too tight. Do a little bit of herb, salt, put a few prawns on each, nestle a scallop, and just like a sushi master, lift all of that sea urchin right up. And because we're being very extravagant, we just lay another little pile right next to it. And that does not require any further explanation. Sweet, moist, briny, oceanic. The scallop is actually seasoned by the lemon and the butter and the herbs and everything that's in the risotto. The lightly seared roast sack from the scallop and that sea urchin. Wow. And then, of course, this beautiful spot prawn. If it was overcooked, it would stick to the shell. Spot prawn, cooked that way, tastes the way shrimp tastes when you dream about it at night. But as we like to do in Italy, you can push all of that goodiness out onto the risotto and just get a huge, big, whomping, fat baseball bat over the head of shrimp flavor. Wow.